Yo, what's up, YouTube? We are back. Doing fuego with another one. I don't know how to say brother's name. Hold on. PTHVTG. Yeah, he's talking about something that has to do with Lucasraps, no Blxckie, the beef that's going on. So I'm trying to find out. Let's go. Let's not even waste time.
Saying there's never a dull moment in SA hip hop, and this time around we'll be discussing what's going on, you guys. So check it right. As I keep saying, there's never a dull moment in SA hip hop, and this time around we'll be discussing and breaking down the handicap match between Blxckie and Kindly Nash versus Lucasraps.
Oh,
So as we all know, Lucas recently dropped his album titled YOG. And I must say that I really did enjoy the album. It definitely sounded like he internalized some of the criticism he has been receiving over the years. Because with this project, you can hear that he explored with different sounds. Instead of just focusing on that trap and rage sound he usually loves making, he also got really introspective on some of the records, which I appreciated, because when it comes to Lucas, I know him for mostly rapping about his lifestyle and how good of a rapper he is. So him delving into what he's been going through and how he currently feels was definitely a breath of fresh air. Now, with that said, Lucas did take some subliminal shots throughout the album. Now, because these were subliminals, it's hard to make out whether he was talking about Kindly Nash as well as Blxckie. So Lucas had a falling out with both these
I feel like that shit's obvious.
individuals, and what's crazy is that he put both these guys on, but personally I believe ego, jealousy and envy got in the way of things, and now we're in this current situation. So as I said, Lucas was taking subliminal shots throughout the album. I mean, on Yours Sincerely, he had lines like, "I'm swimming in this ocean all alone, I'm by my ace, deal with my emotions alone, then I talk to God and I pray. I've never been a snake, there ain't nobody I've betrayed, but for some of the niggas I know, I cannot say the same." And then on Rags to Riches, he goes on to say, "It's just me and my mic again. It's up to me to enlighten them. There's so many stories they'd like to bend. He said he the GOAT. I'm not convinced. I don't know who lied to him. I hate it when people get big and think that everyone else shrinks."
Ooh.
And then on The Shepherd, he also goes on to say, "Don't ask me about my past, and none of those people's names ring a bell. My life changed. I'm not like you who sits and waits around. I'm not like you. I never kiss and tell. I keep the info to myself because I don't trust nobody else. I'm better off alone. Look, I'm better off on my own, bro. Me giving myself to you again, to me, is a no-go. There's a level I set for myself that I won't go below, bro." Now, across these three songs, Lucasraps reflects a clear emotional journey shaped by broken trust and personal growth, especially when viewed in light of his fallout with Blxckie and Kindly Nash. He moves from feelings of isolation and betrayal, emphasizing that he stayed loyal while others didn't, into a more reflective space where he critiques ego and shifting behavior in the industry, particularly how success can change people. Ultimately, he settles into a mindset of self-preservation, choosing independence, setting firm boundaries.
But bros, what happened, dog? Because the internet is kind of making this whole thing feel like it's deeper than what I'm understanding right now. I don't know, like, the way brother is explaining it, it doesn't seem that deep. It doesn't seem like that deep, bro. People fall out. That's what happens, bro. It's life. You know, so what the hell happened?
And distancing himself from past relationships due to a loss of trust. Together, these lines portray someone who has processed fallout not through direct confrontation, but by turning inward and prioritizing self-respect and emotional security. Now, with that said, right, on the same day Lucas dropped his album, we had Blxckie come post this image of Young Thug on X. And if you guys don't know what this image means, well, it's reference to when Thug said the following: "Boy, slow down dropping all that BS music." Pretty much insinuating that Lucas dropped bullshit. And what's crazy is that Nash even reposted this. And while we on Nash, he also came out with a trash diss the same day Lucas dropped his album, where he said the following: "I'm the real YO."
Nah, let's be real though. Nash has been dropping some ass for the past few days, bro. Or past few months, actually. I don't know, man. His music lately has been lazy, dog. Yeah, bro, we get it. The beats are fire. Your kicks are hard. We love that, but come on, bro. That shit is forgettable, dog. I don't even remember the titles of the songs, bro. I don't even remember what they called, my nigga.
Gee, we don't play Lucasraps, especially without me. If I don't produce it, I don't see why anybody would play it. Now, besides the diss being terrible, Nash saying that BS couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, Lucas is arguably making his best work without Nash.
Lucas is far more musical than Nash, in my opinion. You can listen to a Lucasraps album. Can you listen to a Kindly Nash album, though?
Nash. And when they were together, we got a horrible body of work with 031 to the world. So I need Nash to do some self-reflection when it comes to those lines. Now, when it comes to Blxckie, once again, I'm not sure what Lucas did to really set him off this time around, but he dropped a record titled Karmaa where he was finally addressing Lucas directly. I mean, in the past, Lucas came out with Me Lighty, but he chose not to respond.
Okay, I don't know if you know that Mzansi and Lucasraps song that dropped today. There's a leak, supposedly. You know? I don't know.
That's always crazy.
The song. Oh, you switched it up on purpose. Nah, bro. I'm way too focused, bro. I'm way too focused. I'm gone, bro. There's just so much for me to do. There's so many other things to deal with.
Damn.
My personal life and, you know, for the people at large. And like, I think it's just because of that freestyle, bro, that I put out. And
damn,
I do that all the time. Like, I be putting out joints like that all the I might do that tomorrow.
Cap.
I might do that on Tuesday next week.
Cap.
Like, that's what I do when I'm bored. I just get on the beat, pop my shit, and then niggas get mad. That's just how it is, bro.
Cap, bruh.
Now, besides Me Lighty, Lucas also came for Blxckie on one of his IG live freestyles, and there was still no response from Somnyama. So I'm curious as to what made Blxckie come out with this. Who knows? I mean, maybe it was his recent comments on 5 hip-hop nights with DJ Speedster.
What I've noticed for myself is it's simple. It's jealousy. That's how I see it. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's like, if you really want me down bad this much, like, you don't want me to get to the top. Why don't you want me to get to the top? Why don't you want me to succeed?
Sure.
Why must it only be you? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why do you actively hate me so much? So
Because you're insecure.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a personal problem. You get what I'm saying? Because I have gotten opinions from a lot of other people where they're like, you a cool bro, or you a nice person, you know what I mean? And even my girl, bro, she tells me all the time, like, yo, you actually a good bro. And it's not that she's coming from her. It's like it.
Come on, bro. Come on. It's your girl. What is she supposed to say? You a cock, bro. You should never fucking be in this rap game. What is she supposed to say? Come on, bro. She's supporting the broski, dog. She trying to eat where you eating, bro.
Will make you realize, like, actually, dog, these people are just busy talking off of something they don't know. Because the person I actually am isn't the person they're talking about. So me, I don't have to, like...
So I'm guessing this is about, like, ruining my image type of shit. Rumors, spreading rumors and shit like that about me. I'm guessing that's what this is about. And I don't fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. Maisuke kumlawe efethu. Maisuke kumlawe. Mbonya. Uzofika apho uthetha ububhangi. Mbonya. So I kind of understand him if he's pissed off about that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been pissed off about that too.
Worry about all these things when I know who I am. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like this project is also doing so well. Because I stayed true to myself. I didn't change anything. I didn't change who I was. Even now, I'm still the same bro. Speedy would tell you, I mean, if you know me from the beginning to here, still the same bro, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed.
That's what I don't like when people don't appreciate the real talent. Shabzy Medallion, South Africa.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. It's like, hey man, if you don't like me as a human being, maybe because I didn't greet you the other day, whatever, that's fine. But don't be ugly to me and make me look like I didn't bring in the biggest hip hop artist of the YG. I did that. My name is Lucasraps. I did that.
Yeah.
Right? And like I was saying to you guys off air, like I'll keep it a buck. Blxckie. Hey man, this the man that brought you in, B.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
That's the man that brought you in, B. Take that however you want, right?
Literally, bro.
This is real life, brother.
That's how it is, though. Whether, you know, the beautiful thing of this whole game, tables turn. You know what I'm saying? Every hero has a season, my dog.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Even Marvel has different heroes. Because
Sure.
every hero has to have a season, my dog. Tables will turn. People will learn.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible even says you can forgive, but it doesn't say you must forget.
Damn. Oh my God, brother. Quoting the Bible on top of that is crazy, bro. Nah, you can tell, like, this is coming from a
You know what I'm saying?
personal
And there's a trajectory
point.
of things that has happened. That it'll be nice when the tables turns. When
It's not just
eating there, you're saying,
professional,
boys, look at how it
What's
played
that?
out.
Ivilia Chiga.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
That's life.
Yes.
That's how it goes. I don't want to dwell into that energy. I just wanted that to be on record.
Sure.
Speedster, like, what was that, Speedster? What was that? Yo,
So the whole of the nation, the whole of the internet, everybody must understand that, because people are very quick to forget where some things come from. That's why I don't like no Lucasraps disrespect. I don't like no Young Swiss disrespect. It's either you Gary or forget about it.
Now, let's get into this record, right? So we can hear Blxckie say the following: beef coming in, we just keep buying. Jesus grills, gotta keep smiling, keep it shining. Teeth, chain shit, the same diamonds. Cancer the same for the niggas, they be lying. See me taking flight, now you think you the pilot. Thinking you the nicest. Whole time you the worst on the mic. Couldn't make a song if it meant it's gonna save your life. And I mean that in the realest way. Hopefully this shit gonna close it all and shut the whole debate.
oh my God, this isn't the first time that Lucasraps has gotten himself in a position like this, and it's got me wondering why, bro. Why must the cycle keep repeating itself? You know, not a lot of artists can say they have multiple beefs with multiple artists, dog. Aye. Not a lot of artists can say that, and beefs to the point where it's crossing the lines of professional and just, you know, casual competitive nature that happens when we're talking about hip-hop. Brother, that shit doesn't happen that often in South Africa, but for some reason Lucasraps is always in the midst of it. I'm not picking sides, bro. I'm just, it's interesting, bro. It's just some interesting
with
shit.
These lines, we can pretty much hear Blxckie just shitting on Lucas, talking about his jewelry being fake, mentioning how Lucas is trying to take credit for his success and how he isn't.
Hey, bro, at least niggas got jewelry, bro. At least niggas got real diamonds, bro. Or any kind of diamonds, bro. They should just be happy they got diamonds, bro. They don't understand, bro. It's tough out here.
Capable of actually making a good song. Now Blxckie gets into his storytelling bag and talks about how their fallout actually came about. So he goes on to say, niggas had a good thing going, you peel back the smiles and the jealousy starts showing. Talking your shit with a straight face, I'm like, where you going? Niggas said, bro, I'm just moving out, but there's nothing to it. I'm like, hey bro, do your thing. Past couple weeks have been crazy, I get it anyway. Living with a bunch of niggas could really fuck up your brain. I just hope you're good, even if it means you get a little space. Trip confused like with this brew vying. Our phones is on, so we just keep eyeing. Days go by and shit just not flying. Only to find out this nigga been lying. Manager told me this nigga left, that's how we feel. Open the gram to find out he signed a whole deal. Got a crib, got a car, wow, that's what we see. Wasn't even mad at it, like bro, living the dream.
Yeah, bro, so it's actually deep, you know?
I'm confused, bro.
But I'm not trying to like really like dive into it. Like I can give you like a quick
Yeah, like
scenario
a synopsis.
of this. So yeah, Big Time Slapper happens, the album happens. Within that whole shebang. Like I'm running around, I'm doing launches, I'm doing interviews back and forth.
And you've got Dasset now, so
Yeah,
you're on fire
so-
also. On a different fire that he's on.
So everything's crazy, and I don't really.
It was the
see it.
instigator, number one instigator.
It's time to be outside, yeah.
You know.
It's no longer lockdown now.
Yeah,
needs
it's
to come back,
different now.
do some music, bro.
So Lucas decides, yo, I'm gonna go jump into an actual record deal. You know what I mean? Because the original was just a management deal. The same one I'm in right now. It's just management, distribution.
That's when he moved out the crib.
Yeah, so he moved out this house and got the Def Jam Africa thing.
Damn.
And
Tough.
that whole thing.
Oh yeah, he did the Def Jam way, yeah.
That's when I moved into the crib with Pepper.
So is that what started this? Is that what started this? Like, that's some serious hate, bro. You can't be mad at brother for chasing the bag, bro. If it means I must distance myself from you niggas, think of that as like a professional thing, not a personal thing. Nah, bro, that can't be the reason, man.
Blxckie pulls up, starts living there. And I end up leaving, get my own shit. And
you can't just leave. What, money was nice? What was the vibe?
Nah, it was...
you just wanted to change?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit just popped off. Things got weird, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I just kept on moving from there.
Nah, weird sounds
Things
like...
got weird.
Weird sounds like you put my toothbrush in the wrong place.
Nah.
Or Blxckie ate my yogurt. That's weird.
We can say
You know what I
let me
mean?
put my toothbrush in the wrong place type thing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just became like a situation where it's like it's destroying us more being this close.
Fuck.
It'll be better if we move out
Yeah.
and
Have our own space.
Yeah.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
So I left Blxckie out there with
That's real chopanamos.
with everything.
Oh.
Oh, with the other bros. With Pepper.
Nah. Like to come do the thing, because like they were moving on like their shit. They started like doing their shit. They started
Do
like
you
moving.
not feel like you got left out? Like they were focusing on Blxckie more?
Nah, I feel like that's how it should come across, but because I'm the guy in the whole thing, it's like
because you kind of like paving the way for them.
I'm gunning for the nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, this nigga's hard. You feel what I'm saying? There's nobody saying, yo, this nigga's hard for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. No one is reciprocating what you're giving them.
It's you're not supposed to expect something. You get what I'm saying? When you do something, you don't do it because
you want to get it back. Yeah.
Nah, you do it. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
I feel it.
I guess maybe if you're looking at it like that, then yeah, Lucas was left out or whatever. But as Lucas, it taught me a different thing. I'm now chilling with Christ at the crib. We making other type of music.
Like Christ, like Jesus Christ.
Not Christ.
You don't know Christ, dog.
Who's the producer of Views. So we chilling with him at the crib. Like we start like connecting on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I start understanding other shit.
Damn.
So once that starts happening, I realize, you know what? It'll be even easier for the whole movement if I did. Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. As a fan, bro, like, this shit hurts, bro. Like, this shit hurts. Because remember when Big Time Slapper dropped? That shit was different. There was nothing like that, bro. There was nothing like that in South Africa. We were looking at something that was so unique, bro. Sound-wise, sonically, even the raps on that motherfucker. So, I'm just imagining, bro, a future where we are getting fed that type of music on a consistent basis, bro. But instead, you get the complete opposite. You get a whole beef. Nah, bro. Nah, these niggas need to squash this shit, bro. This is childish as fuck. They need to squash this shit, get back into the studio, bruh, and make some hits. Make some hits. Hip-hop needs it, bro. I feel like they better together anyways. You know? So why the separation? Bro. I don't understand what's going on with these niggas, bro.
Cool. So Blxckie continues by saying, everyone that got me to this point get their props, nigga. Every interview I tell them, yeah, It was that nigga. First time I'm at the crib, he like, welcome, this is my shit.
Damn.
My studio and my pool, yeah, my shit. Then we find out the crib is 90s all along. Shout out to the queen, she really saw the vision, young. Did us kind of dirty, but it's cool, we carry on. I'm finding out I was supposed to write your songs. Why you get to hush when that was a plan like all along? I wasn't gonna have an issue, nigga, this is... Cause now I'm finding out where everything went really wrong. They asking this nigga, bro, where the songs for the album? Blxckie done finished with his one. That shit is timeless. Y'all got a whole bunch of songs. Just take one and ride with it. Fuck. Nah, man. I'm trying to take my time with it. 031 to the world was a flop and we all know it. 031 to the world was whack as shit and we all know it. Your ego, it took it over. Couldn't even have it on the album. You couldn't control it. Hit me for the 2.0. I'm like, alright, bitch, nigga. Let me help you get some fucking motion and get bigger. Couldn't even talk to me direct. I was sending the verse and that's like, yo. In my head, I'm like, fuck is going on with this nigga?
Bruh. Okay. Okay. That explains it. Bruh. What the fuck? Oh man, that explains everything, bro. Why would you expect? Oh my god, I'm surprised, bro, because Blxckie said they had a management deal, not a record label deal. So why would management expect Blxckie to start writing for Lucasraps? Did I read that shit right, bro? I haven't heard the song Karmaa, I'm not gonna lie. Did I read that shit right? 031 to the world was whack as shit. You couldn't even have it on the album. You couldn't control it. Yo, hit me up for the 2.0. Big time slapper 2.0. Fuck, that's sad, bro. I don't blame Lucas though. I'll probably do the same thing, bro. Like, come on, bro, we gotta do the remix. As I was just saying, bro. But like, I wanna see the lyrics part specifically. I'm finding out I was supposed to write your songs. Why you get so hush when that's the plan, like all along? Oh nah, bruh. Shit. Fuck. Man, I guess management deals are different, bro. Bruh. Shoo. They told this guy, brother, where's the album? Blxckie just did his shit, dog. Where is yours? Yo, that's tough, man. That is tough.
A bunch of songs.
I'm just saying, I totally understand now.
Take one and ride with it. He like, nah, man. I'm trying to take my time with it.
Take my time with it. You lying. You lying, bro. You waiting for someone to hand you some lyrics.
031 to the world was a flop and we all know it. 031 to the world was whack as shit and we all know it. Your ego, it took it over. Couldn't even have it on the album. You couldn't control it. Hit me for the 2.0. I'm like, alright, bitch, nigga. Let me help you get some fucking motion and get bigger. Couldn't even talk to me direct. I was sending the verse and that's like, yo. In my head, I'm like, fuck is going on with this nigga? Okay, cool. So let's break it down, right? Blxckie talks about how he gave props to the niggas that put him on, and despite not necessarily agreeing with the sentiment that Lucas put him on, he still chose to speak highly of Lucas in his interviews, even after their fallout.
Yo, my boy was starving here, bro. Look at him, skinny as fuck. Bruh, nigga was hungry. Compare this to Blxckie now. Oh my days, crazy.
Then he speaks on how Lucas tried to make it seem as if the M4 Entertainment House was his, but it actually belonged to their manager, who was Nandi, driving that point of Lucas being fake and a liar. He then speaks on how he was supposed to be a ghostwriter for Lucas on 031 to the world, which is actually crazy because on May Lightly, Lucas spoke on teaching Blxckie how to hold a rhyme scheme. So why would some Nyama be a ghostwriter for his own teacher? You see when I say there's always three sides to a story? Okay, cool. So Blxckie mentions how Lucas always knew that the plan was for him to do the writing, but Lucas tried to play it off like he didn't know. but Blxckie didn't have a problem writing for him.
It's the
and
ego.
Because M4 were asking Lucas for his album, they suggested that he take a song or two that he did with Blxckie and use it for his album, but Lucas said he was good because he's taking his time with it. Blxckie then proceeds to shit on 031 Once of the World, calling it a flop and whack as shit.
Big
and
mistake.
How we all know it, whereas Before Now is a timeless classic. He then speaks on Lucas having a huge ego, and because of that, he didn't want to feature him on his album, and despite that, he still swallowed his pride and jumped on 031 Once of the World 2.0, stating that he was bigger than him this time around.
Damn.
And what pissed Blxckie off in this situation is that Lucas didn't have the decency to come to Blxckie directly. Instead, he was using Nash as a mouthpiece, which speaks to that ego that Blxckie was mentioning.
And then he dropped the album.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, bro, that's basically.
Were you on the album, Watch?
I wasn't on the album.
You weren't on his album.
I wasn't on the album, unfortunately. But I did have.
This is mad, bro.
I was on the deluxe.
Yeah. Truthfully, it was still a bit hard when he was releasing the album.
It was a little bit tricky at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you why. Not because like there's like a thing, but just I also don't know what.
Yeah, it just got.
We've had a few conversations about it, but like there's no real.
Exactly, for real. You
know what I mean? That's why even like to this day, it's like still a little bit touch and go. Like we cool, we link up with each other and stuff, but like
it be like that in the game though, especially with niggas who put each other on. Like, especially if you're not gonna be like, if you niggas stayed a duo, I think he'd be fine. But because then you had to do your own thing. When one nigga's more on fire, then the other things get weird. Because I think also fans make it weird. Because then fans start talking shit like that.
That was also another thing. But yeah, I don't think the duo thing would have worked like as like a solid before everything, because he already had his name. And it's like if we're a duo, then it's like I'm like holding him back in a way, because
that's how it felt at the time. Like,
yeah, because I wasn't mainstream yet. I just had the album as an underground artist, and you know, it sort of did its thing on Apple.
But Big Time Slapper was so big, bro. Like, I feel like you guys being a duo, you would have birthed some even more creative pieces, bro. I don't know if I'm tripping. I just feel like they could have done more, man. But yeah, after everything, why would you want to work with him, Jit? It's chai, brother.
Did whatever, but at the time it was just like he's still coming out. It's the debut album. It's not like he's already established, you know. So if we were duo, it's just gonna be like it's Lucasraps and then this.
Conjure, did he put his album out before you?
No, he put it out in the same year, like a few months after.
Crazy.
So your album came first.
Okay. Even though he was working on his one when I first pulled out.
So you niggas had been apart while working on y'all's albums.
No, he was here when I was working on my. That's why it's on.
That's why it's on your album. So when did he make his? When he had left?
When he left, like I did know the songs. You know, I knew what songs he was planning on putting on it. But yeah, when he left, we sort of like lost connection, and then he probably recorded more stuff, and then he dropped it. But yeah, bro, I just feel like it was more like that drop. Because that's his debut album.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was more of a retaliation or like a response to what was going on.
To your drop.
Because in his situation, it was like, I'm leaving this whole info thing and I'm doing this Def Jam thing. And whatever's going on in the management, who he's fighting with or whatever, it's sort of...
Because he was fighting when he left.
It sort of put him in the corner to put out that thing, and it's like I don't think that's the right energy to have a debut album.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But it happened, and yeah, his album did the things, you know. Some songs out there went lit. But yeah, I don't think that was the right energy for like a debut album.
Now to close it off, Blxckie goes on to say, does he think he's bigger than the system that built niggas? You ain't find me, I found you, bitch, nigga. Geek fam should be the only one talking like you, nigga. Just trying to confuse niggas. Trying to change the way the culture really gon' view niggas. You would be terrified about the shit Riky told me about you before he left, nigga.
What?
So, Blxckie finally touches on the fact that Lucas thought he was...
What the fuck did Riky say, bruh? What did Riky say, dog? You? Nah, bro. That's crazy, bro. I need to know.
Bigger than the program. Like, his shit doesn't stink like the rest of us. How he really tried to create this narrative of being the victim because these niggas betrayed him, when that actually wasn't the case, because he's got a huge ego which always gets in the way of his relationships. And to reinforce that sentiment that Lucas really isn't a good guy, Blxckie mentions how even Riky didn't fuck with him, considering that he spoke about him behind his back. I mean, Riky and Pepper gave Lucas his first big look with what it is. And Riky has always been an advocate for supporting the kids.
Yeah.
So if Riky ain't messing with you to the point where he's speaking bad about you to others, it makes me wonder how bad of a person you really are. But I don't know Lucas on a personal level, so that's not for me to judge. Only the people closest to him can speak on that. But with that said, Blxckie really put bout to...
Man, I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's just got an ego problem, right? Because, bro, there's no way Riky Rick uyakuzonda. Especially as an upcoming artist. Especially as someone that during that time was doing the numbers that Lucas was doing. Nah, big dog. There must be an issue, bro. A massive ego issue.
Ass on Lucas. And if you think the record wasn't enough, Blxckie decided to add insult to injury with the following post. So a user came out to say the following: unfortunately, Lucasraps album YOG did not debut on SA Spotify Weekly Top 200 album charts in its first week. And Blxckie replied by saying, might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. And then he said the following: if no one speaks on me, nothing happens. I carry on being the greatest. Niggas carry on with whatever wave they want to be on. I only have an issue with lies. There's only so much I can't ignore. So as I said earlier, I think that interview that Lucas did with Speedster was the final straw for Blxckie. He clearly feels like a lot of lies were spoken on his name, and this record was him just setting the record straight. Now if Lucas doesn't intend on replying, he needs to be calculated and not act out of impulse. I don't want him to allow his emotions to dictate his next move, because niggas are already celebrating his downfall. So wait for the hype of this record to die down. Think about what you're gonna say and come out with a solid response. It doesn't have to be now. Just take your time with it. But with that said, you guys let me know your thoughts on this. Are you feeling Karmaa by Blxckie, and should Lucasraps respond? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Nah, that's tough, man. I don't want to lie. Like, at least we kind of have an idea of what's actually going on. Because, nah, bro, there's no more, like, we see through the lies now, bro. We see through the lies now. There's no more lying, bro. Stop. In my opinion, the gents should just come together and start dropping diss tracks on diss tracks on diss tracks. Simple. Let's feed the culture. The culture is starving. This is the perfect type of meal that the culture needs, bro, in South Africa right now, especially. So, hey, I'm a big fan. I'm ready. Let's drop more diss tracks. All right. Lucas needs to respond to what Blxckie said in Karmaa. I need to go listen to that song as well. Anyways, brothers, shout out another video. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe, hit the like button. We will see you on the next one.